Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever point in the day you're in. I hope you've had a good day. You got a good day ahead of you. If not, there's always tomorrow. Stay blessed. And today we're here to talk about formation, tactical setup. Obviously, you've been playing this game a while. You would have ran through a lot of formations, I'm guessing, trying out different things. And let's have a look at the squad. The formation I'm going to talk about as well. Do not get me wrong, we have a crazy squad now, but this has only come about in the past 2-3 weeks or so. That we've packed Puskas and obviously these red cards and the flipping Cantona Petit we only got a couple of weeks ago, even though I hate him. But we won't speak on that. But we go into the game with this formation, but then we switch to a cheeky 4-4-2, right? And we're going to talk about it. First of all, defensive, balanced, depth should be on 50-50 as well, to be fair. And then on the offense, we literally just want fast build-up, forward runs. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about each position, what they're doing. Right, so we can see it here, can't we? Right, so how do we put this? Starting from the back, goalie, we don't do anything. We keep both left and right back on stay back while attacking, because then this literally gives free reign of all 6 of these to just run forward and do their thing. And the best thing about this formation is that you can chop it and change it a lot. This is how we're running it at the minute. So we've got a small agile left winger, small agile right winger, and then we've got 2 centre mids that are basically highs. So they can do a bit of everything. Tushimana, Miggin. And realistically, at this point in the game, it's not that hard to get cards. Well, Tushimana is still a bit expensive, but it's not hard to get cards to replicate this. But my favourite thing about this formation, as I said, is the variety that you can have in it. So we have ran this with We've ran it with 2 highs. We've ran it with, a lot of the time, we've had Tushimana playing on the right side of these two, and then on the left-hand side. We've used everything. We've used another high, as I said. We've used medium highs, so people that are more defensive. So we had a prime moments Guardiola. I've used pretty much all the Guardiola cards, to be fair, in this position, because he sits back, he stays back, he chills, but then he's got playmaker and crazy passing, so he can just absolutely ping balls around to all of these guys, put them through on goal, literally in a matter of 1 pass from anywhere on the pitch. Because, we've got the forward runs on them. Where are we looking again for this? We've got the forward runs. And as soon as you get the ball, in any position on the pitch, your players are making runs straight away. Again, unless you have one player, like a Guardiola, who will sit and chill. And you just have to kind of use it a little bit. And I'm telling you, after 3-4 games, if you're used to how the game plays a bit, or even if you're new to it, you'll spot the runs that are made. You'll pick it up with your left back, and Bernardo Silva all the way over here will be completely open. Long ball across the whole pitch. Same with using Pavard all the way over, even the left to the right mids. Spreading the ball and switching wings. Well, not switching wings, but switching play across to the left to the right. It opens up a lot of space on this game. Especially when you've got players that are fairly rapid up top. You can then just cut in with these 2 guys. Play 1 through ball straight through to them. Easy. It's not hard to do. I know I'm not even the best at playing them high through balls. The broken LBYY, or if you're on PlayStation, L1, triangle. If you know how to use them correctly, you'll be living the dream with this formation. You really will. Because the runs that are made are absolutely crazy. But as I said, we've used this formation, high highs, medium highs. We've even used players in this left roll or on the right roll, depending on what foot they are. So if it's a left footer like McGinn, we play him on the right. If it's a right footer, we play him on the left, like the Tushimana. But we've literally used people like, I had Player of the Month Harry Kane, so we've used very cam-centric type players. Again, playmaker. Beautiful trait to have on these sort of players. If you've got it on one of them, it's great to have. We was using the Harry Kane as well long range, the long shots on the man. It's crazy. He'd have the ball, he'd be deep. You could hit a long range finesse. So easy with him that it's crazy. But another unique thing that I find with this formation is that I feel like you can pretty much use whatever striker type that you like up top. So at the minute, we've got, obviously these two guys are broken. We've got Puskas and we've got Cantona. So Cantona, he is quick, yes, but he's more of a bulky, hold the ball up, strong. Same time though, he can do skills, but we'll have a look at some other players in the club that have used this formation with, because we've used it a lot now. And it's, with ease, my favourite formation. But this is what I mean. I love it because you can use any type of strikers in it. Now, ideally, I use it with a tall striker that can win some headers and a small and agile one, so you got the best of both worlds. Because what you're going to find is, when you play these balls out wide to your Bernardo Silva, your Jota, whoever you're playing on the wings, if you look, you don't want to run all the way down the wing to whip in a cross because it gets blocked a lot of the time. But you want to look for the early cross. So literally, if you pick up the ball, look at where Bernardo Silva is. Imagine this being their side of the pitch. So, he's not at the byline. He's not in the normal realm of crossing. But, he's out the way of the, the full box. And these two guys will make crazy runs. As I said, it's great if you got one of them that can header. But even if you just use two small ones, two small agile strikers, if that's what you like using, two tall ones, as I said, it really does, the variety in it is crazy. Two tall ones, two small ones, one of each, whatever you want. Realistically, if you look hard enough and you start to get used to using the formation, there's always one of these guys open in the box at all times. And I'd say a good 8 times out of 10 as well, if you're whipping it in with Bernardo Silva, running down the wing with him, Jota will be on the overlap on the far hand side, so he will be against the right back. But because the play is all moving towards the Bernardo Silva, Jota will be way open on the back post, and you can whip it in, volley in straight away. Such an easy, simple goal as well to score. Same obviously going from the left hand side. Whip it in. Any of these two guys can be open. Header, what Cantona misses it goes way over him. Puskas is what sat deep on the edge of the box. Bernardo Silva will be on the overlap, right on the outside, completely open. I'm not gonna lie, it's outrageous. It is broken to fuck. And as I said, it's just great because I feel like a lot of formations you have to use very specific type players in each position, whereas this, realistically, I feel like centre mids you can get away. If you're good enough, because you got all of these sat back, all four of these defenders are never going to push forward. Realistically, you can use 2 attacking ones in centre mid if you really want to. If you're good enough and comfortable enough, you can do it. I've used it before. As I said, I opt, just because I got the Tuchemana and he's a great card, he stayed in the team for the longest. But then the second role, as I said, we've got McGinn there at the minute. We've used Kane, we've used Dimitri Payet. We used the Petit there for a bit. I didn't like his passing though, so we got rid. There's just a lot of options that you can use. And as I said, mainly with the strikers, I recommend this the most because you can just, as I said, you can use whatever strikers you want. You really can. If you know how to play the game a little bit, even if you don't. Formation's so easy to get into. Literally, it's simple. It might seem flat at times. At times you might be like, oh, I can't find the pass easy. But as I said, if you think, can't see a normal quick A pass to play to someone, 100% if you play it to the left or right back, there's all the play will move towards them. This Mitchell, they'll all run here. Pavard, they'll all run here. And you just switch it all the way over to the Jota, all the way over to the Bernardo Silva. And within that one pass, you can literally be through. Or, as I said, you can play it to one of these, from the long ball, from the other sides, switch it all the way over. And within about 5 yards of running, these two guys have made their run into the box. The defenders are attracted, or maybe they're still trying to catch up because they were chasing down here, or over here, or over here. You know, defenders, opponents, teams do not how to deal with this shit. They do not. They get attracted to the ball, and it leaves so much space to just whip in the ball for absolute crazy, yeah, just crazy players. And I would decide to run this tactically. We've got getting behind. We don't want them to stay central. Getting behind on both of them. Stay forward. Left and right mid. We've got on both of them. Cut inside. Getting behind and get into box. That's vital. Get into box there, because as we said, when that cross comes in, you might go over the two strikers, and these guys might be completely open. And it happens a lot. A stupid amount. Stupid amount. Especially when using small strikers as well. Using two smaller strikers, your better chance is to whip it all the way over. And as I said, once you get used to it, a couple of games, 3, 4, 5 games, you'll see all the openings. It's ridiculous. And then the centre mids, we don't really do anything with them, to be honest. Just leave them on completely, just chilling, just big boy chilling. However, I will say, if you're going to use a player like a Payet, or just any more completely attacking minded player, like a Kane, as I said, I was running a Kane, you can use like, do you know what I mean, them type of players, cam type players. You might want to put them onto get into box for cross. Sometimes you might not want to mess around with it and see. As I said, all of these, just stay back, chill, do your thing. And I mean, yeah, that's it. That's about all that I can give for the formation. But just to give a quick bit of proof, let's look at strikers that we've used in this formation. We've used Raspadori, we've used Lucas Moura, we've even used Bergkamp. Adeyemi is a new arrival, so we've not tried him out in it. Dalglish has got a lot of games in it. We've used this Ron. We've used a Ron in it. Who else is there? I can't believe we've just got these as well. Check out the rest of the channel if you haven't looked, because we have just packed some craziness. As I said, the Puskas, the Cantona, we've just packed all these recently. Van Dijk, I literally just got about 30 minutes ago with this Alisson. Absolutely stupid pack. But we've used it with Weghorst, broken ass card. But for the proof of that, how much we love this formation, I will tell you right now, before Team of the Season started, my dream partnership was using this Brahim. We've used him in a lot of positions. This is what I'm talking about. When using the centre mids, we've used this Brahim as a centre mid. But because of the 5-star weak foot, we started throwing him up top. And we was using him with Raspadori, but not this variant. Where is he on the market now? Because he's stupidly cheap. And this was my favourite striker partnership. Why am I spelling this wrong? This was my favourite striker partnership on the game for literal months. From when these two cards come out, it was easily my favourite striker partnership, using this Raspadori in it as well. Small, agile, both of them. This man's stupidly cheap. Brahim was fairly cheap as well for what he can do. But it's the fact that 5-star, 5-star, well no, well yeah, 5-star, 5-star, both of them on their weak foot anyway. Absolutely crazy. This is what I'm talking about though. We've used it Weghorst and Ronaldo up top. We've used Lucas Moura and Ronaldo up top. We've used the Dalglish. As I said, Raspadori and Brahim is the one that I enjoyed using the most though. And they're both, you know, tiny strikers. But they still absolutely smashed it out in this formation. It's just, yeah, it's an absolute dream to use. And as I said, if you like the taller strikers, I can imagine a prime moments Drogba would be absolutely lethal with his flipping, you know, that man's heading ability. It's crazy. Ronaldo was great at it, Weghorst great at it. But yeah, this is the formation we opt for the most. This is what we push to use. Easily the best one that I've used across the whole game. We go back to it a lot. We try all these different formations. They just don't cut it. There's so much variety with this formation. When you use it, so much variety. And as soon as you start to use it, and the more that you use it as well, you just master it. It's so open. The pitch is so open. Do you know what I mean? You use the whole width of the pitch. You can spread play, crossing, tiki-taka, left stick dribbling, skillers, absolutely anyone. Use the formation for a little bit and I promise you, you will get results. And yeah, I mean, if you give it a go and you enjoy it, let us know. Drop a comment. We've got loads of other content on here as well. We've got a whole RTG series showing how we've got up to this point. As I said, it's not always been pretty sights for this squad, but by the end of this year, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think this is the best that we've ever had in terms of team. Spending no money as well. We've ended up acquiring a crazy amount of players across this year. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed. As I said, if you try the formation, you like it, drop a comment, let us know. Drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you want more. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.